Hi there! In this video I will be providing an overview of this high octane 2-watt guitar amplifier that was built from a kit provided by Doberman Music Products. And this amp has basically a JCM 800 style preamp and a 2-watt single-ended power section. This includes some of the options that were available for this kit and some modifications that I did to the kit, all to increase the quality of the tone. We have two AX7 tubes here. This one is a Sovtek and the other here is a JJ. These two tubes have slightly different tones, and because gain stage 2 and 3 each have its own volume pot, the tonal difference between the two different types of tubes, two brands of tubes, can be mixed and matched to a very pleasing result. We have a regular tone stack, treble, mid, and bass, and master volume. Better look at that. We have on light, standby switch, and power switch. The power transformer, output transformer. Again, the octal socket was an option. This is a hum balance potentiometer I added in, a very good thing to have, and a Hammond 156L choke, which also helped stiffen up the bass and tone in the amp. Okay, so there we have the front side, and on the back we have fuse, power input, 4 ohm output, 8 ohm output, 16 ohm output, and because I have the two options for power tubes, I got the option for adjustable bias. So we have an adjustable bias pot in here and two taps with a 1 ohm resistor behind there, so we can put a meter on there and see what the bias current is. One of the modifications I added into this amp are these two switches here, which are high cut circuits on gain stages 2 and 3, and I'll show you more about that when we look at the underneath. Okay, going to the bottom side, I have here is the heater pot, the hum balance, and to this I've added each of these outside legs goes to one side. This is the heater wiring here, so each of these outsides goes to one side of the heater winding, and the center tap on the pot goes to this elevation circuit where I've raised the voltage of the center tap to the pot to about 35 volts. This practically completely eliminates all hum and buzz in the amp. The remaining white noise is louder than the hum and buzz. You actually have to listen to hear it, mixed in with the white noise of the amp. Okay, this is pretty much standard HO. The other two modifications I did here were I added in some snubbers circuits on the rectifiers, a 500 ohm resistor with a 100N 1000 volt ceramic capacitor. Now I saw improvement in reducing the diode ringing on the oscilloscope, but audibly I missed hearing any noticeable audible difference for the snubbers, but they're harmless, so I left them in there. Here are my high cut circuits. It's just a small silver mica capacitor that bypasses the plate to ground. It bypasses the plate to the cathode bypass cap and then to ground. They're about 180p. Just takes a little edge off, and since there are two of them, you can separately switchable. It's quite flexible on trimming down the high end. Now I added these because I used orange drop coupling capacitors. These are standard values for the HO kit, which are 22N, but the polypropylene orange drop capacitors are very bright. So in order to get a nice smooth bluesy tone, these two high cut capacitors kind of cancel these out and give a nice smooth high end, high frequency response. I have a bright cap just like the JCM 800. I've used some tantalum cathode bypass caps in here because I like how they sound. The standard tone stack for the HO with a 10N and 22N capacitors and a 470p capacitor, 56K. Standard tone stack wired in there. Here's the resistor for the adjustable bias circuit and the pot. Okay, I think that is all I have to say at the overview here. I've added some extra capacitance into the cathode of the power tube, so I have about 50 UF on the cathode of the power tube. Helps to reduce the any noise there and boost the bass a little bit. Alrighty, that's the overview of 2-watt high octane amplifier. You can get these kits from Doberman Music Products, and there's a forum for discussion at ax84.com. So I'll put links to those in the description box, and thanks for watching. Next up will be some tone demos of this, and I'll do separate tone demos with the EL84 and the 6V6. Thanks for watching.